Gemini, pause for a moment because what I'm about to reveal to you today is not random, not coincidence, and definitely not something you should ignore. The cards that appeared this morning when I specifically asked about your sign left me speechless. And believe me, after so many years of doing this, very little still manages to surprise me. May 8, 2026 marks a turning point in your life, a moment so powerful that months from now you will remember exactly where you were when you heard this message. What is coming toward you is not a small adjustment or a temporary shift. This is a complete transformation that is about to touch every corner of your existence. Pay close attention to everything I'm about to tell you because in the next few minutes you're going to discover exactly what kind of energy is preparing to enter your financial world and why the universe chose this exact date to activate it. I'm going to explain what ancient blockage is finally breaking apart and how that release is going to open a flow of abundance that has remained trapped for generations. You're also going to understand why certain people are about to leave your life over the coming. Because Gemini, receiving a blessing is one thing, but knowing how to sustain it is something entirely different. When I laid the cards out this morning thinking about you, the very first card to appear was the Wheel of Fortune upright. Let me tell you something clearly. This card does not appear with this kind of intensity very often. The wheel represents cycles of destiny, those moments when the universe suddenly moves every piece on the board in your favor all at once. But what truly shocked me was the combination beside it. Alongside the wheel appeared the Ace of Pentacles, the card of material beginnings, prosperity, and opportunities ready to grow into something massive. I have seen this exact combination maybe 3 or 4 times in my entire career, and every single time it preceded financial changes that completely transformed the person's life. Gemini, your sign has been carrying an invisible weight over recent months. A strange feeling of stagnation that logic could never fully explain. You've been trying, adapting, learning, moving forward with your natural intelligence and versatility, yet somehow things kept slowing down right before the breakthrough arrived. That was never bad luck. It was preparation. The universe was aligning conditions behind the scenes. It was moving people, opportunities, conversations, and invisible energies into place so that when this moment finally arrived, everything would already be perfectly positioned for you. That waiting period that frustrated you so deeply was necessary, and now you're beginning to understand why. Gemini, this is the moment where your prosperity energy becomes activated. Write right now in the comments. I receive my ray of fortune, because the moment you declare it, you send a signal to the universe that you are finally ready to receive. Like this video to seal your connection with abundance and subscribe if you haven't already because your destiny is preparing to change in ways you cannot yet imagine. The third card that appeared was the Six of Wands, and this is where the reading becomes even more powerful. The Six of Wands is the card of public victory, recognition, and visible success. This tells me that what is coming toward you will not happen quietly. Gemini, people are going to notice your rise. This is not a silent blessing hidden behind closed doors. No. This is something that will become obvious to everyone around you. People who underestimated you, people who doubted your ideas, your creativity, your dreams, your ability to succeed, are about to witness your transformation firsthand. There are individuals around you who secretly enjoyed seeing you struggle. Some minimized your talents. Others questioned your consistency because Gemini energy moves quickly, adapts quickly, thinks differently. But those same people are going to watch your elevation happen in real time, and they won't know what to say when it does. However, I need to speak honestly with you about something important because another card appeared in this reading. The Five of Cups showed itself, and while many see this card as negative, in your case it carries a sacred message. This card reveals that a loss must occur before the gain arrives. Something or someone needs to leave your life to create space for what is meant for you. This could be a draining relationship. It could be a job that limits your spirit. It could even be the old version of yourself that has survived on fear for far too long. The universe is asking you to release. To trust. To let go, even if it hurts in the moment. Over the next few days, you may feel restless without understanding why. A strange inner tension may grow stronger. Gemini, this is your intuition speaking. Your air element is becoming sharper than ever before. Your mind is sensing movement long before your eyes can see it. Do not ignore the signs. Pay close attention to your dreams between now and May 8, 2026 because they are going to carry important messages about this transition. Certain numbers may repeat themselves. Conversations may suddenly feel meaningful. Opportunities may appear out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. Your sign possesses a gift that is becoming your greatest advantage now. Gemini adapts faster than almost any other sign in the zodiac. While others freeze in uncertainty, you know how to move, communicate, learn, and evolve. That flexibility is exactly why this blessing is finding you now. Unlike people who waste opportunities because they cannot adjust to change, you were born for moments like this. The universe knows you can transform this opportunity into something lasting, something meaningful not only for yourself but also for the people you love. At this very moment, destiny is watching closely to see who is brave enough to claim what belongs to them. Comment now, "My fortune arrives now," and activate the energy of your intention. The Ten of Pentacles appeared next, almost leaping from the deck itself. This card represents generational wealth, ancestral energy, and inherited patterns. What the cards are showing me is that somewhere in your family line there was someone who experienced severe financial pain. Someone who carried fear around money, instability, or survival. That fear traveled through generations without anyone realizing it. Gemini, you inherited worries that were never truly yours. You inherited survival instincts that kept you thinking small even when your soul wanted more. But here is the beautiful part of this reading. What May 8, 2026 brings you is not just personal success. It is the breaking of an ancestral cycle. When this ray of fortune touches your life, it changes not only your future but the energetic direction of your entire lineage. Your future family, your children if you have them someday, and even the generations after you will benefit from the chain you are breaking right now. When I think about the magnitude of what is approaching you, I genuinely feel emotional. I have seen thousands of readings over the years. I have watched people experience extraordinary transformations. But there is something uniquely powerful surrounding Gemini energy during this period. It feels as if every planet, every invisible thread of destiny, every force in the universe has aligned to create the perfect storm of blessings around you. The Magician also appeared in your reading, and this is one of the clearest confirmations possible. The Magician represents personal power, manifestation, and the ability to turn ideas into reality. Gemini, you already possess every tool you need. You are intelligent enough. You are capable enough. You are deserving enough. The only thing missing until now was timing. And that timing arrives on May 8, 2026. But listen carefully because I would not be honest if I spoke only about the positive side of this transformation. There will be people around you who become uncomfortable when they see your energy changing. Some may criticize you disguised as concern. Others may distance themselves. Some may gossip because your growth reminds them of what they have not yet achieved themselves. Do not take it personally. Their reaction is not about you. It is about their own fear. The abundance you seek is already searching for you too. The Empress appeared next in a position connected to creativity and expansion. In your case, this energy is not necessarily about children. It is about projects, ideas, visions, and dreams you have carried quietly inside yourself for a very long time. There is something you have wanted to begin but kept postponing. Maybe fear stopped you. Maybe self-doubt convinced you to wait. Maybe you told yourself the timing wasn't right. But the cards are telling me that this idea is directly connected to the blessing arriving now. That dream keeps returning to your mind because it was planted there intentionally. The universe has been preparing the soil inside your spirit so that when the rain finally arrived, something extraordinary would already be ready to grow. The next 3 days are extremely important for you. Between now and May 8, 2026, signs will appear everywhere around you. Repeating numbers like 1111 or 444. Unexpected conversations. invitations, sudden opportunities. When you recognize them. And you will recognize them because your intuition is becoming incredibly sharp. Act without hesitation. Do not allow overthinking to paralyze you. Gemini sometimes analyzes so many possibilities that opportunities pass while the mind is still debating. This time you must trust movement. Trust momentum. Trust yourself. The Eight of Swords appeared reversed, revealing that a mental prison you have carried for years is finally collapsing. This prison is connected to self-worth. To the belief that you needed to settle for less than you deserved. Those invisible chains are breaking apart one by one. And by May 8, 2026, you will feel freer than you have in years. The Sun card appeared shining with overwhelming force. And if there is one card that represents total success, joy, clarity, and victory, it is this one. The darkness surrounding your recent struggles is beginning to dissolve. The sleepless nights. The uncertainty. The emotional exhaustion. The feeling that life kept testing you endlessly. That phase is ending. A brighter chapter is beginning now. But remember this carefully. The ray of fortune approaching you requires something in return. Not money. Not sacrifice. It requires your willingness to evolve. You must release the version of yourself that only knows struggle and become the version of yourself that knows prosperity. That transformation may sound simple, but it is deeply challenging. Many people unconsciously reject abundance because they no longer recognize themselves without suffering. But Gemini, you are ready. The universe has already decided that your season of expansion has arrived. And when May 8, 2026 finally arrives, I want you standing there with an open heart, an open mind, and the courage to receive every blessing that has been preparing itself specifically for you.